afternoon, everyone, and I'd like to welcome you all to the Otsego High School's commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. My name is Kevin O'Shea, and I have the fortune of being the principal at Otsego. Before we begin today, we have a professional photographer here this afternoon that will be taking pictures throughout the ceremony, and each graduate will have a picture taken of them receiving their diplomas, and these will be made available to all of you. So we ask that guests just please remain in your seats during the ceremony and not try and come down to the railing areas to take pictures. I'd now like to just take a moment to introduce and thank some distinguished individuals with us today. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you to Jamie McKenzie and her team here at the Stroh Center at BGSU. They have been a phenomenal group to work with, and I'm very grateful for the work that they put in to help make this happen. It is a pleasure to have our district treasurer, Steve Carroll, and our assistant principal and athletic director, Tom Fertig, on stage with us behind me. And I also next want to introduce the Board of Education, starting with our board president, Mr. Brad Anderson, our vice president, Mr. Jamie Harder, board member, Mr. Gordon Digby, board member, Mrs. Jessica Meal, and board member, Mr. Mark Tolles. We are fortunate to have these men and women working on behalf of our community and our students. And what I think we all can agree was a crazy year filled with uncertainty and doubts. They put faith in us. They allowed us to move ahead and develop plans to return to in-person learning, and trusted our administration, our staff, and our students to get the job done. If it were not for the leadership and the hard work and the trust and the dedication, this year would have looked much different. And I want to personally thank the board members for believing in us and for their outstanding leadership through difficult times. Brad, Jamie, Gordon, Jessica, and Mark, thank you. Also with us today is our superintendent, Adam Koch. I have never in my life met someone as passionate, hardworking, and dedicated as Adam. Last year, when the thought of coming back to school was in serious doubt, it was Adam that looked at us and said, I want the buildings ready to go to welcome students back on the first day of school. We can do this. Our community and our students need us. He gathered input from parents and community members. He met with health officials, and he worked tirelessly with our staff. He never wavered once in the belief that we could do whatever was necessary to come back to school and do it in the safest way possible. He truly is one of the most caring and passionate people that I've ever been around, and I'm very fortunate, or we are all very fortunate to have him as the leader of our school district. Adam, thank you for your love and support. And finally, to the many staff members in attendance today, this year no doubt presented its challenges and required an abundance of patience, but you somehow did it. You did what people thought was going to be impossible, and you did it so well that there were times this year where we almost forgot everything that was happening around us. You provided normalcy and consistency in a year of chaos and a sense of belonging and family during one of the most isolating and lonely times in recent history. Your efforts and your commitment this year were heroic, and your ability to adapt and make the best of what this year threw at us was unrivaled. It can never be called into question how much you are willing to give to your students. There is no way to ever truly express to you the gratitude that you deserve for the job that you did this year, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you for sticking together and getting us through this year. I ask that we all now come together and show just how much we appreciate them and how grateful we are for the job they did. And now I'd like to introduce and welcome to the stage our salutatorian, Miriam Chase, who will give our welcoming address.
Good afternoon, everyone. School board members, administration, faculty and staff, parents and family, and congratulations to our class of 2021. I am pleased to welcome you all to our graduation ceremony. Today is the day we have been waiting for since we arrived freshman year, the day that originally felt so far away. Do you remember when we were in elementary school, when we would write on a Google document to talk to each other, back before we could use our school emails? Or how about when we rented the iPad carts, when we would play games in class and learn through childlike fun? When we had field days and assemblies and recess, or when we were the little kids watching the high schoolers perform? Back then, today felt so very far away, it was almost unimaginable. 2021 felt like it might never come, and time passed one slow day after another. Looking back on it now, though, I'm sure most of us can agree that the days became weeks, became months, became years, and now we are the graduating class. Now it seems like it happened so fast. Our freshman year, we came into the high school section of the building for orientation and had a day to learn the hallways and find our lockers. We all wrote letters to ourselves that day, contemplated our goals and what we hoped to achieve over the next 4 years. Think back on that now, and if you remember, what you wrote. Did you meet your goals? Will you continue to strive for those achievements? Whatever you decide, you are here 4 years later, and I am certain your past self is proud of all you have done, all you have accomplished. These past 2 years haven't happened quite how we expected them to. With the arrival of COVID-19, our junior and senior years have played out like no other. Thankfully, we have a fantastic administration, and they were able to give us the most normal senior year we could have hoped for. Thank you, staff and faculty. Thank you, Mr. Koch and Mr. O'Shea. You have given us an end to our high school years that we will never forget. You have done what other schools did not, and we are full of gratitude for your dedication and hard work and for everything you have done for us. To the parents, educators, friends, and the Otsego community that made our journey possible, we would not be here without your help. Thank you. And to the seniors, be proud of yourselves. To quote a book I love, quote, "This is about you. This is about everything it took you to get to this point, everything it cost you, and everyone who laughed when you dared to dream of something big and bright. You're here tonight because you refuse to give up and refuse to give in," unquote. We, the class of 2021, are here, are graduating, are moving on and transitioning into the next period of our lives. Some of us are ready for this, and some of us are scared. But I know that each and every person in this class is capable of doing great things. We are here in spite of everything that has challenged us, and we are going to make the most of it. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you for being here, and I am honored to welcome you to our graduation ceremony. Go Knights.
Good afternoon. I'm Ethan Lennox. I'm the Valedictorian. I'd like to start by thanking our school administration, all of our teachers, the Board of Education, and everybody else who made it possible for us to attend school in person this year. We are one of very few schools that were able to attend school 5 days a week, all year long, and that just goes to show how amazing the staff and community Otsego has. The school year would have been very different and probably pretty boring if we would have been stuck at home all year just staring at our computer screens. So thank you guys for all the hard work you put into the school year. Yeah. Do you guys remember our first day of kindergarten? Neither do I. But I went back and looked, and our first day was August 20th, 2008. It's been 12 and a half years since we started our schooling here. But just how long is 12 and a half years? Well, it's 153 months, or 666 weeks, which is 4,662 days, which is 111,888 hours, or 6,713,280 minutes, which is 402,796,800 seconds. And so here we are today, after 402,796,800,000 milliseconds, about to graduate. Our time here at Otsego is almost up, and so savor every last second or millisecond of the rest of the ceremony, because once it's over, our high school lives are over, and we're going to get thrown into the real world and have to fend for ourselves. But just because we are leaving, that does not mean we have to forget about everything that we've learned here throughout our years. We can take with us everything our teachers have taught us, but not just the academic stuff, all the life lessons and advice that they've given us as well. The teachers we have here at Otsego care about each and every one of us, and they want us to be as successful as we can be. And so we should go out into the world and use the advice they gave us and make them proud, because they have spent the last 13 years teaching and looking out for us and putting us in the best position possible to be successful. And I know some, probably most of us, have complained about our teachers at one point or another and blamed them for not teaching us certain things or saying that they're the reason we didn't know something for a test. But it wasn't really their fault. Teddy Roosevelt once said, "If you could kick the person in the pants responsible for most of your trouble, you wouldn't sit for a week." Or month. I misquoted him, my bad. This quote is going to apply to us for the rest of our lives. We really are the only ones responsible for our actions and what we do with our lives. But that also means that we can become whatever we want to be. Yes, we will make mistakes, but if we can learn from them and grow, we will be unstoppable. Otsego students will be a force to be reckoned with in the future, but only if we remember all that we have learned here and use the wisdom our teachers have bestowed upon us. We are about to start the rest of our lives, and I have no doubt in my mind that each and every one of us sitting here will have the chance to be successful and achieve their dreams. Some of us are going to college, others are joining the workforce, and others are going to the military. But no matter which direction we are heading, we can take things away from our time here, and not just the stuff from our teachers, but from the community as a whole. We have a nice, fun, supportive community that shows up to our events and has been invested in our lives, even when they have no family to be invested in. We will represent Otsego High School for the rest of our lives, so let's show the world what Otsego is all about. Be kind and generous and thoughtful, but also have fun with your life. Do the things that you want to do, whether that's backpacking through Europe, going skydiving, or if you have a death wish, climbing Mount Everest. We are Otsego alumni, and we can do anything that we want if we put our minds to it. The most important thing to remember as we go out into the world is who we are. We cannot forget who we really are as a person, or else we'll lose ourselves. Be yourself and stay true to your personality and morals, and I know you will be successful in life. And let's not forget about our parents and guardians who have been with us through our lives. They have supported us in what we do and have always encouraged us to do our best. Without them, none of us would be sitting here about to graduate. They are the most important teachers we have had, as they've been teaching us all our lives, from teaching us how to walk and talk to giving us some last parting wisdom before they send us off to college or wherever your life may be taking you. Remember the lessons they taught you, because everything that they have done for us has been to get to this moment in our lives, where they can send us off and feel good about the fact that they have taught us all they can to live our best lives. And when some of you go out into the world and become rich and famous, because I know some of you will, don't forget about your parents. Take care of them like they've taken care of you the past 18 years. And so, as we are about to graduate, think back on your experiences here at Otsego and use what you have learned from those experiences as you carry out your lives. I don't think that there could be a better community or friends to have gone to school with. All of us here will have an impact on the world, so let's try to have as positive an impact on the world as the Otsego community has had on us. Because if the world was more like the Otsego community, it would be a much better place. So let's go out there and show the world what it means to be an Otsego Knight. One heartbeat.
That was awesome, Ethan. Thank you. Oh, what an honor it's been to share these amazing 4 years with you, especially this past year and the events of the past few days. Anyone that attended that yesterday, I think that parade was a pretty awesome time. I know the Aranda twins had a great time. I saw that. I hope you really are kind of savoring every moment of this. The past year, I think, highlighted the fact that you were part of something much bigger than yourselves. And therefore, today we come together to not only celebrate your graduation from high school, but to share in an annual celebration of this community's commitment to its students and children. Your families have sacrificed more than you'll ever know to get here. Your parents have made and will continue to make sacrifices on your behalf to help you succeed. I know that your parents would probably agree with me when I tell you that the best thing that they have ever done and the best thing that they probably ever will do is be your parent. They love you guys more than you will ever understand, and more than they will ever be able to express to you in words or actions. And I hope that sometime today you look at your parents or the people that helped raise you, that you look them in the eye and you acknowledge this by thanking them and telling them how much you love them. To the parents and the families in this school district that entrust us with your children every day, I want you to know that it's a responsibility that we've taken very seriously and that we take serious. And on behalf of myself and this school district, I want to thank you for all of your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment that you've shown towards your children. I also want to say thank you for your support of our schools and for working with us. I think we make a pretty good team. It's been both an honor and a pleasure to work with all of you. Graduates, your class has no doubt left an indelible mark on this school and this community. You've proven to be leaders, and there can be no one who could ever criticize your ability to adapt to change and be flexible. The events over the last year and a half could have easily forced you to become negative and bitter. You had every reason to complain, to shut down, and to give up, but not this class, not you guys. Faced with uncertainty, with fear and doubt, and against all odds, you said, just give us a chance and we'll show all of you. You dealt with all the change, you listened, and you did the work that needed to be done. You showed maturity in accepting the fact that there would be struggles, there would be battles and obstacles and adversity. And most importantly, rather than complaining and whining or giving up, you chose to be grateful for the journey. You know, people can live a long time before understanding that the greatest moments and memories in our lives are felt on the journey and not the destination. Achieving and success is only the culmination of a much larger body of meaningful work. It's the journey that ends up being your most valued and often missed experience. The achievement is never quite as important as the work it takes to get there. And I hope that you continue to value each day and work as hard as you have done so well this year. It's been said that people earn an alignment with the quality of their work, not the quality of their wants. You can build a life on work ethic, and you can build nothing on a want ethic. Observing you this year left no doubt in my mind how hard you're willing to work for something that gives you a major advantage as you move forward. I've been so unbelievably impressed by every single one of you. To me, your actions throughout your high school career has demonstrated the power that lies in unity. When people value each other, when we make relationships a priority, and when we set out together to achieve something, amazing things can happen. So yes, you graduate today, and that is quite the achievement. But it is just one day. No matter what your plans are after this day, I want you to remember to not just fixate on your next destination. Focus on each day and on the many people that will come into your life along the way. They are the ones that will bring you joy and fulfillment, and amazing things happen in this world when people come together and value relationships. Throughout this entire year, I've heard from countless people. I've heard from parents of other school districts, staff and administrators, business owners, community members, and people from the media shocked at what was being done in this district, envious of the year you were having, and curious to hear your story. The journey you have been on has rippled out into the surrounding neighborhoods, and people see you, and they see this place, and they know that there's something special here. COVID has really shed light on the need that we have as humans for interactions, for belonging, and for relationships. It's not surprising to me at all to see how frustrated people can become when you strip us of that. And it's why this year meant so much to us. Your high school career is bookended, and I don't know if you know this, but your high school career is bookended by two vastly different yet historical events. You came into this high school looking towards the sky on your first day of school as we witnessed the first solar eclipse to span the entire United States since 1918. And today, you leave us looking forward as we put the first major global pandemic behind us, and ironically, that was also in 1918. Pretty neat. What matters most to me, though, is not your entry into high school, and it's not your graduation. For although I'm very proud of these accomplishments, it's been the journey, and it's been the relationships that we've formed that has meant the most. I have truly enjoyed getting to know you, watching you perform, present, and compete, conversing with you in the hallways, in your classrooms, and at lunch. It's all of those things that truly make me the most proud, and it's what I value above all else. I wish you all the very best as you move on from this place, and it's been such a pleasure working with each and every one of you. And I will forever treasure these relationships that we've built and what you'll be long remembered for as an amazing and talented group here at Otsego. Good luck, graduates. At this time, we would like to acknowledge special achievements in this year's class, starting with this year's scholars. Students, please come forward when your name is called, and parents, as I call your child's name, we ask that you stand and remain standing until all of the students in each category have been announced. We'll begin with students earning cum laude honors. These are ranked in the top 15% of the class, and they are distinguished among their peers by wearing single orange-colored cords. Samuel Carson Lee, son of Aaron and Jody Lee. Jacob Hans Miller, son of Gerald and Ruth Miller. Alexander Thomas Richardson, son of Michael and Melissa Richardson. Christian Elijah Scott, son of Ubaldino Lopez and Katie Cordova, and grandson of Jeff and Vicky Scott. Ashton Arlen Serrato, son of Roger Serrato and Jessica Frank. Eve Serrato, daughter of Roger Serrato and Jessica Frank. Ashlyn Taylor Treen, daughter of Jeremy and Nicole Treen. And Lucas Grant Weaver, son of Matt and Dawn Weaver. It's the class top 15%. You may have a seat. Next, the students earning magna cum laude honors are ranked in the top 10% of the class. They are distinguished among their peers by wearing single white colored cords. Kylie Marie Barber, daughter of Joshua Barber and Melissa Barber. Paige Louise Estep, daughter of Louise Estep. Lily Eileen Luce, daughter of David and Danielle Luce. Isabella Annalicia Pino, daughter of Claudio and Brandy Pino. Addison Linda Sadler, daughter of Kendra Sadler and Aaron Sadler. Braden Zane Timko, son of Ron and Holly Timko. Congratulations. Get a picture. Students earning summa cum laude honors are ranked in the top 5% of the class, and they are distinguished among their peers by wearing triple black, white, and orange colored cords. Again, students, we ask that you come forward, and parents, please stand and remain standing until the list has been read. Erin Rose Anderson, daughter of Brad Anderson and Crystal Anderson. Noah Matthew Jurwa, son of Matt and Desa Jurwa. Abigail Clarine Gase, daughter of Bill and Mary Gase. Michael Anthony Gonzalez, son of Michael and Ann Gonzalez. Erica Grace Putnam, daughter of Donald and Kathy Putnam. And Amelia K. Simpson, daughter of Kevin and Erica Simpson. Congratulations, guys. Finally, we will honor the top 2 students in the class. The Valedictorian and Salutatorian are also wearing triple black, white, and orange colored cords, and they are distinguished today by also wearing an orange ribbon affixed with a gold medallion around their neck. The medallion is stamped with the lamp of knowledge. Students, again, when your name's called, come forward. Parents, please stand. Starting with our Salutatorian, Miriam Judith Chase, daughter of Roy and Julia Chase. And finally, our class valedictorian, Ethan Michael Lennox, son of Jonathan and Carol Lennox. The Otsego High School class of 2021 has accumulated over $2.4 million in scholarship offers and have been accepted to nearly 40 of the finest colleges and universities throughout the country. For a complete list of these, please refer to your programs. At this time, we will honor all those students who have been offered scholarships and ask that when your name is read, that you stand and remain standing until all the names have been called. Guests, due to the length of this list, I ask that you just please hold your applause until we've read the entire list of students. Aaron Anderson, Kenneth Aranda, Emilio Aranda, Kylie Barber, Hayden Belleville, Madeline Berry, Abigail Brown, Zach Canterbury, Avery Sepek, Miriam Chase, Ryan Dennis, Gabby Downard, Paige Estep, Micah Flack, Abby Gase, Graham Hauge, Chloe Hutton, Samuel Lee, Ethan Lennox, Elise Mancini, Savannah Pickett, Erica Putnam, Alexander Richardson, Ellen Roberts, Jacob Roser, Christian Scott, Eve Serrato, Ashton Serrato, Amelia Simpson, Madison Smith, Riley Smith, Macy Thomas, and Ashlyn Treen. Congratulations. Next, we had 26 seniors attend Penna this year. And actually, for the first time since we've been administrators here, we were sadly unable to attend their senior ceremonies held last week at Penna. However, we would like to recognize them now. These fine men and women made the tough choice to leave the comforts of this high school to attend Penna and receive career technical training, which has provided them a solid foundation and a competitive advantage as they enter the workforce or pursue further education. Students, when I call your name, I ask that you please stand to be recognized and remain standing until the entire group has been read. Bradley Abbey, Construction Electricity. Elliot Bono, Construction Trades. Noah Ducat, Heating and Air Conditioning Technology. Jeremy Fosnaw, Heating and Air Conditioning Technology. Luke Snagowski, Heating and Air Conditioning Technology. Devin Irwin, Welding. Lucas Jones, Welding. Casey Smith, Welding. Chloe Hutton, Business Office Technologies. Catherine Becker, Dental Assistant and Automotive Collision Repair. Abigail Brown, Digital Arts and Design. Micah Flack, Digital Video Production. Garrick Patton, Digital Video Production. Walker Evans, Exercise Science and Sports Medicine. Jacob Roser, Information Technologies. Sam Smith, Information Technologies. Owen Vollmer, Information Technologies. Ethan Abbey, Automotive Technologies. Logan Downey, Marketing Education. Hunter Couch, Small Animal Care. Rhiannon Kester, Small Animal Care. Jaden McQuillan, Small Animal Care. Jillian Hoffner, Cosmetology. Emma Kiefer, Cosmetology. Phoenix Rogers, Culinary Arts. And Araya Berge, Firefighter. Let's hear it for the students who attended Penna this year. Will Elliot Bono, Casey Smith, Chloe Hutton, Abigail Brown, and Walker Evans please stand? At the senior ceremonies last week at Penna, each of these students were awarded as the top student in their respective programs. I would like to personally acknowledge and congratulate these outstanding individuals for their hard work and achievement, and I ask that we as a community recognize them as well. Way to go, seniors. Lastly, the Otsego High School class of 2021 has two classmates that have enlisted into the United States military. These brave young men are distinguished among their peers today by wearing special red, white, and blue colored cords. At this time, we would like to honor them. Students, when I call your name, I ask that you and all of your family members in attendance please stand and remain standing. Brendan Stott, U.S. Coast Guard. And Dylan Trowbridge, United States Army. Gentlemen, thank you for your willingness to serve and sacrifice, and may God bless you. This has been an exceptional group, an outstanding senior class. Congrats, students, on all your successes and accomplishments, and I ask that we give one more round of applause for all the students receiving special recognition today. Here we go. You ready? I love it when I turn that page and the heading of the page says Presentation of Diplomas. You guys ready to do this? It's time. Here we go. Mr. Anderson, distinguished board members, honored staff, and members of the Otsego community. It is my privilege as the principal of Otsego High School to inform you that the young men and women assembled in this gymnasium have met the requirements for graduation and are entitled to receive their high school diplomas with all the rights pertaining thereto. To qualify for such an achievement, students must earn the necessary prescribed units of credit within the district's curriculum and meet the requirements of at least one of the graduation pathways set by the Ohio Department of Education and of the state of Ohio. It is with great pleasure that I inform you that each of these students have met the standards set forth by the state of Ohio, the Otsego Board of Education, and of this highly rated academic institution. I now gladly give the stage to Mr. Fertig to call students forward to receive their diplomas. Mr. Anderson, I proudly present to you Otsego High School's graduating class of 2021.
right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. At this time, I will read the names of the graduates. I'm going to pause to allow you to get out whatever device you're going to record with. However, as a reminder, you need to remain in your seats and are not permitted down to the railing area or stage to take photos. We do have a professional photographer on hand taking photos of your student receiving their diploma that will be made available to you. Also, because so many people will be recording this event, specifically their child's name being read, I ask that you remain silent until all names are read. At the end, I will then lead the graduates in switching their tassels. At that point, we'll cheer like crazy. But until we get to that point, please hold your applause and cheers so every name can be heard. And again, please remain in your seats. It is now my distinct pleasure and honor to present to you to the class of 2021. Bradley Abbey. Ethan Lee Abbey. Josephine Kennedy Adams. Erin Rose Anderson, National Honor Society Honors Diploma. Emilio J. Aranda. Kenneth D. Aranda. Ivan Armas. Emily Ann Ruth Atkinson. Aaron James Baker. Kylie Marie Barber, National Honor Society Honors Diploma. Catherine E. Becker. Hayden Michael Belleville, National Honor Society Honors Diploma. Sydney Elizabeth Bennett. Madeline Isabel Hazel Berry. Harmony L. Bigelow. Logan Arthur Bloomquist. Elliot Bono. Olivia Bowers. Colin Ray Britton. Abigail Marie Brown, National Honor Society. Sydney Lauren Brown. Araya Sunshine Berge. Zachary Ian Canterbury. Avery Ray Sepek. Miriam Judith Chase, National Honor Society Honors Diploma. Nathan Taylor Corpus. Hunter Christian Couch. Christian Allen Davis, Honors Diploma. Ryan Anthony Dennis. Gabrielle Angel Downard, National Honor Society Honors Diploma. Logan Bree Downey. Noah N. Ducat. Noah Matthew Jerwal, National Honor Society Honors Diploma. Paige Louise Estep, National Honor Society Honors Diploma. Walker Lee Evans, National Honor Society. Jeremy Fosnaw. Micah Robert Flack. Kayla M. Galbraith. Abigail Corrine Gase, National Honor Society Honors Diploma. Mallory M. Glenn. Michael A. Gonzalez III, National Honor Society Honors Diploma. Ryan Gray. Cale Matthew Green. Graham Anderson Hauge, National Honor Society Honors Diploma. Carly May Heckerman. Savannah Marie Hernandez. Mary Grace Herr. Thomas Vincent Herr. Trevor S. Hock. Jillian R. Hoffner. Riley Aaron Holler, Honors Diploma. Olivia Ann Horn. Chloe N. Hutton. Devin James Merrill Irwin. John M. Jokhurst. Lucas Edward Jones. Colton James Youngie. Emma Grace Kiefer. Aiden K. King. Andrew Michael Kozinski. Samuel Carson Lee, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Ethan Michael Lennox, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Cade O'Neill Limes. Lily Eileen Luce, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Drake Gregory Ludwig. Elise Catherine Mancini. Lily Martin Williams. Carter Owen McDowell. Jaden M. McQuillan. Megan R. Myers. Jacob Hans Miller. Marissa this way, Jacob. Just this way. You're going to walk right to Mrs. Long. Okay? Marissa LaRae Miller, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Dominic A. Myers. Garrick M. Patton. Grant L. Purdue. Savannah Rose Pickett. Isabella Annalicia Pino, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Heidi Annalise Preslowski. Natalie Grace Puffer. Erica Grace Putnam, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Courtney K. Rayome. Alexander Richardson, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Caden G. Ringler. Ellen E. Roberts, National Honor Society. Cameron Smith Rail. Jacob D. Roser. Phoenix T. Rogers. Lucas W. Rogers Myers. Addison L. Sadler, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Christian Elijah Scott, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Devin James Semler. Justin Thomas Surgeon. Ashton Serrato, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Eve Elizabeth Serrato, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Amelia K. Simpson, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Braden Skalku. Casey A. Smith. Connor Lee Smith. Madison Lee Smith. Riley Marie Smith, Honors Diploma. Zachary Smith. Luke Snagowski. Matthew Lee Snyder. David Stetler. Xander Steitley. Brendan Allen Stott. Macy Marie Thomas, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Braden Zane Timko, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Ashlyn Taylor Treen, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Zachary Jason Vance. Paige Marie Varner, Owen Vollmer, Lucas G. Weaver, National Honor Society, Jade Kathleen Wheeler, Jeffrey William Winnagel, Allison M. Yaney. Please hold your applause. As we get ready to close the ceremony here, please exit the venue after the graduates, as there's to be no congregating inside the venue. I will now lead the graduates in changing their tassels. Graduates, move your tassel from your left to your right. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the class of 2021.